Remember the days of endless scrolling through Netflix, unsure what to watch next? Well, those days might be over.
Streaming giant Netflix suffered its biggest stock loss in nearly 2 decades, losing more than $50 billion.
Netflix, once the undisputed king of streaming, is facing some serious challenges.
After Netflix announced its first loss of subscribers in more than 10 years, and now the company is considering some major changes.
Let's break down why the competition is heating up, how Netflix is killing itself, and what it means for viewers.
This is your captain.
85% of U.S. households subscribe to streaming services now.
Just a decade ago, Netflix was a game changer in the entertainment industry.
Competition, Disney+, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, Apple TV, to name but a few.
They provided a massive collection of movies and TV series, all available for a small monthly fee.
In an average of $47 a month, more than $500 a year.
It's hard for Netflix to stand out and say, hey.
This simplicity, along with groundbreaking original shows, made them the top pick for countless viewers who were tired of the limitations of cable TV.
Streaming content. The model was wildly successful.
However, the streaming scene has radically changed.
Netflix was a phenomenon, TV was dead, it was all about subscriptions. Well, not quite.
New platforms are popping up constantly, each with its own exclusive content and features.
Back in 2007, Netflix stood out. Today, it's buried in competition.
In this video, we'll explore the key factors contributing to Netflix's struggles and discuss what might happen to it in the future.
Competition has created a brutal spending war. The top 8 streamers are predicted to spend more than $100 billion on content.
There are several key areas where Netflix is facing difficulties or killing itself: content saturation and library issues. In the past, Netflix had tons of shows and movies for us to watch whenever we wanted. But things have changed. Now, there aren't as many choices. One reason is that it has become more expensive and competitive for Netflix to make deals with other studios to show their stuff. Popular shows like Friends and The Office used to be big hits on Netflix, but now they've moved to other streaming services like HBO Max, leaving a significant gap. Also, Netflix has been making a ton of its own shows and movies. Some, like Stranger Things and The Crown, have been really popular, but not all of them have been great. Some have been kind of disappointing. They're focusing more on quantity than quality. Nowadays, with so many average shows on Netflix, people are feeling disappointed. It's hard for them to find those really great hidden gems like they used to. It's a big change from before, when Netflix was all about picking the best stuff and caring more about quality than just having lots of shows. Price hikes and subscriber losses. Netflix has raised its subscription fees several times in recent years. While an extra few dollars a month might not seem like a big deal on its own, it adds up, especially when there are now more affordable options available. For example, Disney Plus is way cheaper and has awesome stuff like Marvel and Star Wars. Because of this, and because some people think Netflix's shows aren't as good anymore, Netflix is losing subscribers for the first time ever. This trend is a concerning sign for the company's future, as subscriber growth has been a key driver of their success. The streaming wars take hold. The streaming wars are in full swing. Disney+, HBO Max, Hulu, Apple TV+, and Amazon Prime Video are all competing for viewers' attention. Each platform boasts exclusive content and popular franchises, making it difficult for Netflix to stand out. For example, Disney Plus has exclusive access to the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe library and upcoming Star Wars shows, while HBO Max offers iconic shows like Game of Thrones and Friends. This fragmentation of content across various platforms forces viewers to make tough choices about where to spend their money, and Netflix is no longer the guaranteed go-to option it once was. Cancellation issues and unhappy fans. Netflix has developed a reputation for canceling shows after just 1 or 2 seasons, even if they have a dedicated fan base. This approach can be incredibly frustrating for viewers who get invested in stories that are left unfinished. Shows like Sense8 and Firefly gained devoted followings, only to be unexpectedly canceled, leaving fans feeling like their time and emotional investment were not respected. This not only leads to viewer disappointment, but also discourages them from getting attached to new shows on Netflix, fearing they might meet the same fate. Think about it this way. Imagine you only had one friend who could lend you movies. At first it's great. They have a huge collection, and you can watch whatever you want. But then, your other friends all start offering their own movie collections too. Suddenly, your first friend's selection doesn't seem as appealing, especially if they keep taking away the movies you like best and start recommending ones you're not interested in. That's kind of what's happening with Netflix. While they still have a vast library, it's become less curated and more focused on quantity over quality. Additionally, the rise of competing platforms with exclusive content weakens Netflix's overall value proposition. The future of streaming. So, is Netflix going to fail? Not necessarily. They still have a loyal subscriber base and a strong brand. However, they need to adapt to survive in this increasingly competitive landscape. Here are some potential solutions Netflix could explore. Focus on quality over quantity. Instead of churning out a never-ending stream of content, Netflix could focus on creating high-quality shows and movies that viewers will truly love. This might involve investing in fewer projects, but ensuring each one receives the budget, creative freedom, and development time needed to excel. A return to selective content selection, similar to their earlier days, could also help them stand out from the crowd. Invest in audience feedback. Listening to what fans want and keeping popular shows going could help rebuild trust and loyalty. To better understand its audience, Netflix could utilize data analytics. Renewing shows with dedicated fan bases, even if they aren't mainstream hits, can foster a sense of community and encourage viewers to stick with the platform. Embrace strategic partnerships. Collaborating with other studios or creating co-productions could help Netflix access a wider range of content. For example, partnering with a studio known for producing high-quality documentaries or international dramas could expand their library and attract new viewers. Strategic partnerships could also help them compete with Disney Plus and HBO Max, which have access to vast libraries of established franchises. What do you think about Netflix's current situation? Do you miss the days of having a vast library of content at your fingertips? How do you feel about the rise of multiple streaming services? Let us know in the comments below. The streaming landscape is constantly evolving. It will be interesting to see how Netflix navigates these challenges and whether it can reclaim its position as the king of streaming. Stay tuned for future videos where we explore the other major players in the streaming wars and discuss how they're shaping the future of entertainment. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you can never miss our video.